Pisces. Have you ever felt as if something soft and sacred is quietly drifting toward you? Something you can't quite name, can't logically explain, yet it lingers in your chest, like a wave just about to break, as if somewhere in the unseen, a divine force is turning the pages of your soul's story, and one day, at the perfect moment, the universe will pause and whisper, "Now." I know, there have been times when you've asked yourself why you always feel things more deeply than those around you, why it seems like you live half in this world and half in another one filled with dreams, emotions, and invisible threads of meaning that only you can sense. You love without conditions. You understand without needing words. And sometimes that sensitivity exhausts you because you carry not just your feelings, but everyone else's too. But it is precisely for this reason that God and the universe chose you long before you arrived in this lifetime, to walk through days when the veil lifts and everything transforms. Days that are not random, not coincidence, but cosmic alignment. And when they come, you will realize that every ache, every dream, every unanswered question was preparing you for something sacred. If you feel this soft pulse of truth echoing in your spirit, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a short yet powerful comment that tells the universe, "You're listening, I am ready for the destined days." So, light a candle, wrap yourself in something cozy, and let's begin this journey into the mystery the universe has been holding gently for Pisces all along. Part 1. The Sacred Calendar and the Appointment Set Before You Were Born. Pisces. There is a sacred calendar where your name was written long before your first breath. Not in ink, not on paper, but etched into the ether of the universe itself, woven into the constellation of stars, the rhythm of the tides, and the silent language of the cosmos. On this divine map, every movement of Neptune, every moonrise, every ripple across the spiritual realm has been gently guiding you toward the moments your soul chose before you arrived here. These are not guesses or vague predictions. These are sacred appointments set in divine timing, and no one, no obstacle, can delay or erase them. As a Pisces, you are born under the influence of Neptune, the planet of dreams, intuition, healing, and spiritual connection. Your life unfolds like a poem, carried by invisible currents, encounters that seem accidental, emotions that arrive unannounced, whispers in your dreams that later come true. None of it is random. Neptune moves slowly and deeply, stirring the subconscious layers of the world, and that same energy flows through you, making you more attuned to the unseen than anyone else. The days marked on that sacred calendar are not an if, but a when. They were chosen by your higher self, embedded in your soul's timeline, beyond the reach of logic or control. These moments come after 1,000 quiet alignments, a trine between Neptune and the moon, awakening your inner knowing, a full moon in your 12th house, revealing truths long buried, or Neptune forming a harmonious aspect with Venus, pulling love and spiritual purpose into your orbit. Maybe you've already felt it, that sense that something is drawing near. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady and undeniable, like a tide pulling your spirit forward. You don't need to name it to know it's real. It's changing the way you dream, the way you sense energy, the way your soul listens to silence. You've always felt different, Pisces, not because you're broken, but because you were never meant to walk the ordinary path. Your essence is water, boundless and deep, And your mission is to feel, to intuit, to carry messages not with words but with presence. The universe has been preparing you in ways you didn't always understand. The heartbreaks, the stillness, the songs that made you cry without knowing why, they've all been part of your soul's preparation. And one day soon the sacred calendar will turn its page. And that moment will feel like stepping into a dream you didn't know you were living all along. These destined moments might come in quiet disguises. A dream that leaves you shaken, a synchronicity that feels too perfect, or a stranger whose words seem to echo something you've always known. When Neptune, your ruling planet, activates your chart's sacred points, you will find yourself standing at the crossroads of destiny with no map, yet complete clarity. And here's what makes it even more magical. These moments don't come when you chase them. They arrive when you're simply being you, soft, open, intuitive, real. The universe doesn't need the version of you that's trying to keep up or fit in. It needs the original, the dreamer, the healer, the quiet mystic who sees through veils. Think back, how many times has your intuition pulled you in a direction your logic couldn't explain, only for everything to fall into perfect place afterward? That wasn't luck. That was the symphony of destiny tuning itself to your frequency. And when it plays again, you'll feel it not in your mind, but in the deep ocean of your heart. If even a part of you feels this stirring inside the current building quietly, know that it is not imagination. It is the sign you've been waiting for, a signal that your sacred chapter is about to unfold. Leave a comment. I have felt this, to affirm it, to send your light into the cosmos and say, I am ready. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because more signs are coming. I'll be here to guide you through each one, so when that divine day arrives, you won't miss a thing. Part 2. The purpose and mission of the destined days. Pisces. The destined days the universe has lovingly carved into your soul's timeline are not simply markers of personal achievement. They are not just about titles earned, dreams fulfilled, or rewards received. These sacred moments carry a deeper resonance, a spiritual mission, unfolding at the intersection of your heart, your intuition, and the lives you are meant to touch. These are the days when your energy becomes a beacon, not only for your own growth, but for healing the world around you. This is when your light softens the edges of someone else's pain, when your very presence becomes a ripple that reaches far beyond your sight. The universe will guide you to the exact moment, place, and people required to activate this mission. What makes Pisces so extraordinary is that you don't have to force anything to fulfill your role. You were born with it. You are a vessel of divine empathy, ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, spirituality, compassion, and transcendence. You feel what others don't know how to say. You see beauty where others see only brokenness. And your destined days are not about effort, but surrender, allowing your natural essence to do what it was always designed to do. Awaken, connect, soothe, inspire. Astrologically, when Neptune forms a trine or sextile with the Moon, Venus, or even Pluto, it amplifies your intuitive gifts. During these windows, you may unexpectedly become the emotional anchor in a room, the silent guide for someone at a crossroads, or the soul who gives a stranger the hope to keep going. The effect is often invisible but massive, like a wave traveling through the ether, a dream you share, a gentle word you offer, even the way you hold space for someone's silence. These are the catalysts that shift everything. Imagine this. You walk into a space not trying to change anything, but the energy shifts simply because you're there. Your calmness dissolves tension, Your kindness invites truth. You tell a story from your past, and it lands in someone's heart as if the universe itself spoke directly through you. These aren't coincidences. These are sacred activations. And you, Pisces, with your openness, soulfulness, and sensitivity, are the perfect conduit for them. You hold a rare power. You don't just express emotion, you transmit healing. Your energy carries meaning without words. When you speak, you move people. When you listen, others feel seen without needing to explain. This is why people are drawn to you, not always for advice, but simply to rest in your frequency, to remember who they are just by being near you. That is your gift. That is your legacy. But even sacred days come with sacred challenges. You may feel called to share a truth that disrupts the illusion. You may sense a deeper connection between things that others dismiss. You may be asked to show up fully, vulnerably, divinely in a moment when it would be easier to fade into the background. But these are the tests that confirm the strength of your soul. The mission is never loud, but it is real. And it requires you to trust that your presence is enough. When Neptune flows through your 9th house, or when it harmonizes with Saturn, you are being prepared to share your gifts with a wider circle. You may be called to teach, to lead, to create something timeless. It may come in the form of poetry, music, counseling, community building, or simply being the steady heart in times of change. You're not just meant to feel deeply, you're meant to turn that feeling into impact. And here's the miracle. When you stand at the coordinates of your destiny, when everything aligns just right, what you say and do carries far more power than you realize. A single phrase can crack open someone's future. A single act of gentleness can redirect a soul. And in that moment, you will not be just living your life. You will be weaving yourself into the healing story of many. So, Pisces, when that moment arrives, what do you want to leave behind? Will you plant seeds of peace, love, and spiritual awakening? Will you remind others that softness is strength, that depth is power, that compassion is a form of leadership? Share it in the comments, not just to declare your mission, but to let others walking this path know they're not alone. And be sure to subscribe, because the next messages may be the divine map that leads you closer to the day your soul's mission comes fully alive. Part 3. Birth date groups and the destined meaning for each Pisces group. Pisces, not everyone born under your sign will walk the same divine path or encounter destiny in the same way. Within the sacred calendar the universe has written for you, each birth date range carries its own energetic signature, a soul frequency uniquely yours. It's like 3 different melodies playing in harmony within the same ocean of spirit, each one carrying a specific mission, a sacred role. And when the destined days arrive, you will feel your soul align with that deeper purpose so clearly, so powerfully. You'll know, this is why I'm here. Group 1. The 19th of February. The 28th of February. The mission of healing and emotional intuition. If you were born during this period, your soul carries the purest vibrations of Neptune, Pisces' ruling planet, in its most ethereal and intuitive form. You are deeply connected to the emotions of others, often feeling their pain before they speak it, and offering comfort without needing words. Your destined days are closely tied to moments of profound healing, whether through your art, your presence, or your willingness to hold space for another soul to be seen. When Neptune forms a soft aspect with the Moon or Chiron, you may be placed in a position where your empathy becomes medicine, helping someone remember their worth, process their grief, or open their heart again. Your gift is not in fixing, but in feeling, and your presence alone has the power to soften what has been hardened by time. During these sacred moments, your light will guide others home to themselves. Group 2. The 1st of March, the 10th of March. The mission of creative transcendence and soul expression. Those born during this time carry a unique spiritual fusion of Neptune and Uranus, blending mystical depth with flashes of divine creativity. You are the visionary, the dream bringer, the soul who sees beauty where others only see the ordinary. Your destined days are connected to creative breakthroughs: poetry, music, storytelling, design, spiritual content that elevate consciousness and remind people of something sacred within themselves. When Neptune aligns with Uranus or Venus, inspiration flows like a waterfall. You may receive an idea in a dream, or feel compelled to bring something into the world that moves others to tears or awakens a forgotten truth. These are the days when your creations carry not just aesthetic beauty, but soul-level transformation. And what's more, your art will linger in hearts long after the moment has passed. You're not just a creator, you're a translator of the divine. Group 3. The 11th of March, the 20th of March. The mission of transformation and spiritual leadership. Pisces born in this window often carry Neptune energy blended with Pluto or Mars, creating a rare combination of sensitivity and spiritual power. Your soul came here not only to feel, but to transform, to move through deep personal rebirths, and from those ashes, emerge as a quiet but powerful leader of healing and truth. Your destined days are deeply tied to your own transformation, because your story is the torch that will light the way for others. When Neptune forms aspects to Pluto or Saturn, you may find yourself going through life-altering awakenings, karmic completions, or soul initiations. But from those moments, a new part of you rises stronger, softer, wiser, and in time, your very presence becomes a lighthouse for those still swimming through their own storms. You were never meant to avoid the depths, you were meant to alchemize them into light. Pisces, no matter which birth date group you belong to, your destined days will feel like sacred alignments, moments when people, energy, and emotion come together in divine timing. In those moments, you will not need to prove yourself. Your frequency will speak for you. Your energy will be felt, and your mission will unfold naturally, as if the entire universe had been waiting for you to remember who you really are. So, which Pisces group do you belong to? Share it in the comments so we can honor your unique soul frequency together. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the next message might just be the sign that your sacred day is closer than you think. Part 4. Signs that precede the marked days. Pisces, the destined days the universe has reserved for you never arrive without a whisper. They don't come crashing into your life without warning. They ripple in slowly, like waves reaching the shore, touching your soul before your mind even notices. And if you listen closely, you'll feel them coming. These aren't coincidences. They're sacred signals, gentle awakenings meant to prepare your heart, your energy, and your spirit for what's about to unfold. The universe never leaves a sensitive soul like yours unprepared. It always speaks first in signs. Sign 1. A sudden sense of calm clarity. You may wake up one day feeling inexplicably at peace, like something has quietly clicked into place, even though nothing outside has changed. This isn't wishful thinking. In astrology, this often happens when Neptune, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious aspect with Jupiter or the Moon. This energy expands your inner vision, helping you trust the flow of life with less resistance. When this shows up, Pisces becomes more grounded, more trusting, more certain that everything is unfolding as it should. This is the universe aligning your energy so you can walk calmly into your divine moment. Sign 2. Vivid dreams, deep intuition, and inner visions. During these predestined phases, your dream world becomes more active. You may receive messages, symbols, or visitations in dreams that feel charged with meaning. You might wake with a sense that something important is coming, or feel guided by an invisible hand. This often happens when Neptune or the Moon activates your 12th house, the house of dreams and the subconscious. Write them down. Trust your hunches. These visions are the universe's early blueprints, helping your soul remember what it already knows. Sign 3. Encounters that feel fated, not random. Sometimes you'll meet someone new or familiar and something shifts. Their words stay with you. Their presence stirs something awake in you. These aren't just chance meetings. When Venus, the Sun, or Mercury activates your 7th or 11th house, people arrive as messengers, often without even realizing it. They might offer the encouragement you needed, introduce a life-changing opportunity, or unknowingly help you unlock a new level of healing. Trust these connections. The universe works through others to prepare you for your role. Sign 4. Invitations from unexpected places. Doors will open where you didn't even know doors existed. You may be drawn into a conversation, project, or idea that initially seems small, but somehow it stirs a spark in your heart. This often happens when Neptune or Mercury moves through your 9th or 3rd house, opening up new paths of communication, learning, or spiritual growth. These aren't just lucky breaks, they're soul alignments. Don't ignore the subtle tug of curiosity. Sometimes the path to your destiny begins with a whisper that says, "Why not?" Sign 5. An energetic shift in your surroundings. You may notice that the world around you starts to feel different. People speak to you more openly. Time seems to flow more smoothly. Synchronicities show up: repeating numbers, meaningful songs, symbolic animals. These are not accidents. This is resonance. Your vibration is syncing with the vibration of your destined timeline. In astrology, this often coincides with multiple planetary transits activating your natal chart's sensitive points, creating a flow state where things fall into place with graceful precision. What all these signs have in common is this: they become visible when you are being you, not the version of you trying to please, hide, or overcompensate, but the soft, open, intuitive soul who trusts their heart and moves with compassion. The universe doesn't need you to force your way toward destiny. It needs you to flow into it. That's when the magic happens. That's when you're aligned. Pisces, are you noticing these signs weaving through your life? If they've begun to appear, share them in the comments so we can witness and honor them together. And if you feel the current pulling you forward, let the universe know you're listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because in the next messages, I'll help you interpret every symbol and synchronicity. So when your sacred day arrives, your soul will recognize it, and you'll be ready to receive it all. Part 5. Living authentically and being ready to receive. Pisces, there is one sacred truth your soul must hold close. You do not need to become anything other than who you already are to be worthy of your destined days. You do not need to shrink your softness, silence your intuition, or harden your heart just to prove you're strong enough. You were born enough. From the very moment your spirit entered this world, Your birth chart already held divine coordinates, appointments, your soul agreed to long before memory. Every joy and every ache, every ending and beginning, has been quietly preparing you for these sacred moments. When they arrive, you will feel it not as pressure, but as protection. In astrology, this mirrors Neptune, your ruling planet, forming harmonious aspects with Jupiter, Saturn, or Pluto, creating a spiritual structure that both expands your potential and shields your sensitivity. People who once drained you will fall away. Fears that once held you back will soften. The universe will begin to clear the path, not with drama, but with grace, so you can walk forward, unburdened, light in your step, and fully aligned. Part of this preparation is clarity in your relationships. When transits activate your 7th house, partnerships, or 11th house, soul circles and networks, you will see people more clearly, not just who they appear to be, but who they really are. Supporters will rise beside you like light in the fog, while others will quietly fade, having served their purpose. There's no blame here, only choice. And this is your time to choose what nourishes your heart, your spirit, your sacred peace. Pisces, understand. Your destined days are not a reward for pain. They are the fulfillment of a promise your soul made to the universe. And now, you're stepping into the phase where Neptune's magic combines with Saturn's wisdom and Jupiter's blessing, amplifying your ability to influence, to heal, and to inspire. Your words may come through art, intuition, empathy, or silence, but their impact will ripple far beyond what you can see. You're not just here to shine in the now, you're planting seeds that will blossom in generations to come. Imagine this: one quiet act of kindness, one choice to forgive, one whispered truth spoken from the heart, could become the reason someone else chooses light over darkness. You don't need a stage. You are the stage. Your energy is your message. And sometimes, just the way you move through pain, the way you hold space, or the way you offer gentleness to a chaotic world, is enough to shift everything. These destined days, Pisces, are not just moments in time. They are echoes of preparation across lifetimes. And when they arrive, they won't feel forced. They will feel inevitable. Like music you always knew the notes to. Like coming home to yourself in the exact right place, at the exact right moment, with the exact right people. You won't need to chase them. Just stay in alignment with who you truly are. Keep trusting your sacred inner voice, and allow your heart to receive what was always meant for you. So now, Pisces, the final question is, are you ready? Are you ready to step into those days with your whole heart, your deep spirit, your radiant soul? If your answer is yes, comment, "I am ready." Now, let that be your signal to the universe. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the next message might be the very sign that your divine moment is drawing near. Dear Pisces, as we close this sacred space together, I hope one truth has become clear. Your destined days are not random blessings. They are the result of an invisible preparation your soul has been undergoing since the beginning. And the most powerful thing you can do now is this: live authentically. Because it is only when you are fully yourself, sensitive, intuitive, imaginative, that your vibration matches the miracles that are on their way. From this moment on, begin to notice the signs we've explored together. The calm knowing, the vivid dreams, the fated connections, and the openings that arrive with perfect timing. Don't doubt them. Don't dismiss them. And most of all, don't wait until you feel flawless to follow them. The universe doesn't ask you to be perfect. It only asks you to show up as you are, present, open, and willing. What you'll gain from this journey, Pisces, is more than astrology. It's a quiet awakening, a deeper self-trust, a belief that you are worthy of what's beautiful, that you don't have to prove your worth, you only need to receive it. That is the divine gift you can carry into every choice, every moment, every breath from today onward. If this message stirred something within you, share your feelings in the comments. Hit like to help this find more Pisces like you. And subscribe so you never miss another sacred reminder from the universe. Remember, Pisces, your destined days will come. And when they do, you will know without a doubt, I was born ready. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep unraveling the secrets the universe has held just for you.